All right, welcome to an explanation of t-tests. Like the hypothesis testing for the z data and z critical values and the p-values, we can do this with a t statistic as well. So we calculate the t data, which is the x mean minus the population mean over the population standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. You're going to state the hypothesis, which is the HO and the HA. You're going to find the T crit and then state the rejection rule. This is all in the next slide. And a table. And then you're going to find T data in the table. And then you're going to state the conclusion and your interpretation. This is just like the last two methods that we've learned. It's the only thing is it's on the T curve and not the Z curve. So, let's look at this. So this is, oh, that's blurry. I'm sorry. I took a picture with my cell phone from our book. So sorry about the image quality here. Critical regions and rejection rules for various forms of t-test from you. So we got a right-tailed test, a left-tailed test, and the two-tailed test. And we have our hypotheses, the three possible hypotheses, and then our rejection rules for the right-tailed, left-tailed, and the two-tailed. Now, finding T crit is actually a pain because we have this table and we have to figure out our degrees of freedom. We need to figure out our confidence level. We need to figure out our area if we're doing a one-tailed or two-tailed. And then we have to do some subtraction, and it's a pain. So know that it exists, but I'm going to show you how an easier way to do a t-test without this table. So we're going to do the p-value method for t. Okay, we're going to state the hypothesis and the rejection rule. That is right here. Okay. Find the p-value. Oh wait, no, the rejection rule. I'm a liar. I need a different color than red. The rejection rule is got p has to be less than your alpha. Okay. And you're gonna calculate your t data, which we know is the is this. And we're gonna find the p-value using technology. We're not gonna use the table. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're escaping, keeping the annotations. Okay. I'm gonna call up Excel or Sheets. This works in both things. All right. We're gonna go back to our PowerPoint, and we're gonna use one of these three Excel codes. Okay, to do that. This YouTube video down here shows you how to use these Excel codes. I didn't make that YouTube video, but it's important to watch if you don't immediately understand what is happening in front of you with Excel. So when you're typing in Excel, it's going to ask you for an X, but it really means your T data. So if I took an example from the book, I got to find an example from the book. I'm going to pause the video, and like magic, there will be an example from the book. Okay. So to the Excel. I am looking at just an example for numbers. I'm on page 532, talking about the golden ratio in art. And the hypothesis is that the mean is still 1.618 versus that it's changed from 1.6.18. So they found the test statistic to be a negative 1.1765. So that's our t-score. Okay, now we want to find the p-value of that, and it is a two-tailed test. So I'm going to equals t dot dist dot two-tailed. My x is my t-score, and my degrees of freedom is 17. So that's a number. Why? Yeah, and what did I do wrong? Okay. What is going on? Help on this error. I'm going to pause the video and figure this out. All right, we're learning something new every day, folks. So, in regards to the error that you had just seen on my screen, let me explain what happened. You cannot have a negative number here in a two-tailed test because it's dealing with the negative 1.765 and the positive 1.765. So when we are doing this, we need to put the absolute value in, and then we get a value. That is our p-value. If we are at 5%, 95% confidence, that is bigger than 0.05. So we have to we will keep the null hypothesis and reject the alternative hypothesis as of now. So there's not enough statistical evidence to say that anything has changed. And that is how you perform a t-test in Excel. Saves you a lot of time. Lots of time. And if you have any questions, you know always to email me. Have a good one.